Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lucanator channel for another video. Yes, I've not been gone for 9 months this time, I promise. I'm still back here doing videos. Anyway, today I'm here to talk about the update that has recently come to Smoothie Factory Tycoon, and also give you a little bit of my knowledge on the game side and tell you just a little bit about some stats and also some things that have changed in this update. So the first thing that you'll probably notice in the background as well is that the map has been entirely changed for the winter season. Also, Merry Christmas, and I hope you have a good holidays over December and through to January for New Year's as well. We've also done a nice lovely little Christmas map for you guys. We've also, for the holiday season, we have also added a special blender into the back of the factory where the pumpkin blender was for update 2. Unfortunately didn't do a video for update 2 for the game, mainly for the fact that all it did was add a blender and change the map. It really wasn't that big of an update, but we've done the same again for Christmas this year. We have added a candy cane blender, which is here, which costs a lot more than the pumpkin blender did. I won't lie, it costs, I think it's 12.3 billion to buy the last dropper, so it is quite expensive, although you won't require it in order to rebirth, so you won't have to worry about buying that and everything. However, this blender is very good. It works the same as the gold blender, where it uses the highest ingredient value that you have. However, though, it does give 2 times your best ingredient value. So if let's say I had the coconut blender and this was my best blender that I had in my plot, it would use the value of the coconut for the blender. However, it would also multiply it by 2, so you're getting 2 times the value. So actually it's probably your best blender that you have in your entire factory, including the basement, although it probably won't be worth as much as the basement because the multipliers from the upgraders are higher down in the basement. Now, the main thing which you're probably here for is what you've probably seen at the front of my plots. We have introduced podiums into the game, and podiums are very, very special. They give you permanent buffs on each certain different type of aspect in your factory. We have a rebirth podium, which I'll show some pictures at the end as well. We have an ingredient podium, we have a claw speed podium, we have a capacity podium, and we have an obby podium. I think I might have missed, I don't know, a money podium. That's it. We also have a money podium. Now, these come in different tiers, which you will notice by the rating of the star at the front of the podium. For the normal podiums, which are the money, the obby, the capacity, and the claw speed podiums, those go through to 1 to 4, and the ones that are classed as special podiums, being the rebirth podium and the ingredient podium, those go up to only tier 2, so you only have 2 tiers for them. Now, these podiums can be purchased using the brand new currency called blend tokens in-game, which you obtain 5 per rebirth that you do. And you can come over to this lovely shop, which I designed, at the back of the map, which we've redesigned. We've moved all the leaderboards down to one end, which you can see them all the way down here. They're also a lot bigger, so it's a lot easier access and you don't have to do as much running around. They've all been centralized into one space. But if you go down to the opposite side of the map, you will find the podium shop. Now, here is where you can buy them for the blend tokens, like I said, and there are 3 different crate levels. We have the wooden crate, the metal crate, and the diamond crate, each respective going up by 5 blend tokens each. However, but your chances of better podiums increase as you buy better crates. Now, I can give you the exact chances here as an inside knowledge, which no one really knows the chances at the moment, but I'll give them to you now. So for the tier 1 crate, which is the wooden crate, you have a 90% chance of those normal tiers for podiums. So this is what we class as the normal tiers, which are the money, the claw speed, the obby, and the capacity podiums. And then you've got 10% chance as well for the special podiums, which we classify for rebirth and ingredient podiums, as they're usually the generally better podiums that you can get. Now, for the chances for the tiers, for the normal podiums, it's going to be a 70% chance for a 1-star, a 25% chance for a 2-star, a 4% chance for a 3-star, and only a 1% chance for the 4-star podiums coming out for the normal tier. For the special tier, it's going to be 80% chance for tier 1 and 20% chance for tier 2. So if you do get a special one from a wooden crate, obviously we mainly consider those to be the better podiums, hence why they're a bit rarer to get. And if you do manage to get a 4-star from the wooden crate for a normal classed podium, consider yourself very, very lucky, because that is quite rare. Now for the metal crate, we have that normal classed podiums are up to 80%, so we've increased the special chance also up to 20%, so it's a bit easier to get those special podiums. However, the chance is still more heavily favoured on those normal class podiums. So for the normal class for metal crates, for the tiered chances, we got tier 1 being 5%, which I think is actually very, very low. Might change that going ahead, I don't know. For 2-star we have a 30%, for a 3-star we have a 45%, and for a 4-star we have a 20% chance. For the special class podiums, it's going to be 7% chance for a 1-star and a 30% chance for a 2-star, so your chances are still a little bit better for the higher star ratings. Personally, if I was you as well, if you're going to buy a crate, highly recommend saving up for that metal crate. Those chances jump massively. You have a much better chance of getting a higher star tier podium, especially if you get a normal one, which is the most likely. You're in a 4 out of 5 chance to get a normal tier, or a 1 out of 5 chance for the special tier. So for the final crate, the diamond crate, it's going to be a 30% chance for the special class tier podiums and a 70% chance for the normal class tier podiums. For the normal class tier podiums, it's only going to be a 2% chance for a 1-star, so you're almost never going to see it. Unless obviously you get a bit unlucky, which is unfortunate if you do. It's going to be an 80% chance for a 2-star, a 30% chance for a 3-star, and a 50% chance for a 4-star. So you're most likely to get a 4 or 3-star tier podium if you happen to create a normal classed tier podium. And for the special tiers, it's a 50-50 between 1 or 2-star, so you just got to hope that you get basically the 2-star tiered special podium of your choice. And for that is it for this update, devlog, as it were. There's really not much we have done with this update. It's just a little new feature that we've played around with that will help people to rebirth, help people to progress a bit faster, because we are still noticing that a little bit areas can be a bit slow at times. So this hopefully I'll bring some more content as well. It makes rebirthing a little bit more fun, and it adds something for you guys to play around with. Personally, if you can afford it and you get lucky enough to be able to get these 2 podiums that I'm showing on screen right now, personally I think these 2 are the best podiums that you can get. Let me just turn off my camera real quick as well so you don't see that. Here we are, so there we go. So these are probably what I would say the best 2 podiums that you can get: the tier 2 rebirth podium and the tier 2 ingredient podium, which you can see their respective effects on screen. Also, I forgot to mention really quick the respective podium effects. So for the rebirth podium, it's gonna do +1 rebirth at tier 1. However, your rebirth cost is going to cost 50% more, and at tier 2 it's going to give an extra 2 rebirths upon rebirthing, so you'll get 3 total for tier 2 and 2 total for tier 1. At tier 2 as well, the rebirth cost is going to cost 100% more, so it'll be twice as much cost-wise to rebirth. For your ingredient podium stats, at tier 1 it's going to give an extra ingredient drops per dropper, so at the moment they each drop 5, so having this podium at tier 1 will increase each dropper to drop 6 total. And at tier 2 it will give an extra 2 ingredients per dropper, so it will each dropper will drop 7 instead of the standard 5. For your money podium effects, it gives a +5% sell value at every level. So at tier 1 it's going to give +5% money upon selling crates. It's going to give +10% at tier 2, +15% and +20% at tier 4. For your discount podiums, which I completely forgot to mention, they are under the normal category as well, and I completely forgot about them when mentioning them earlier in the video. They give a discount of plus 5% per tier. So at tier 1 it's going to give plus 5% discount, at tier 2 it's going to give plus 10, at tier 3 plus 15% discount, and at tier 4 plus 20% discount. As far as I'm aware, these discounts only affect the blenders, droppers and upgraded tiers. I am pretty certain that they do not affect the upgrades in here, so the upgrading processing speed, upgrading jar factory capacity, upgrading this, and the crate packager rather. I don't think they do affect. I will double check that and I'll let you know on the left side of your screen. For the obby podium that we also have, that gives an extra 15 seconds on top of your boost per level. So when you complete an obby, you obviously get a certain time of 2 times boost. This podium increases the amount of time that you get. So at tier 1 you're going to get 15 seconds bonus, at tier 2 you're going to get a 30-second bonus, and at tier 3 you're going to get a 45-second bonus, and at tier 4 you're going to get a 1-minute bonus time added on. For your final 2 podiums that we have the capacity podium, which in my opinion is the worst podium out of them all. So if you get it, I feel sorry for you because it's absolute garbage, to be honest. At tier 1 it adds 10% capacity to your jar factory, so that's increasing this number here. At tier 2 it's going to give an extra 25 bucket capacity, at tier 3 it's going to give an extra 35 bucket capacity, and at tier 4 it's going to give an extra 50 bucket capacity. Now for your final podium, the claw podium that we have, this increases the speed of the claw. Now believe it or not, this is not instant. There's actually I think at max level it's a 0.01 delay, so having this podium will affect the claw and actually make it move faster. At tier 1, the claw speed is increased by 25%. At tier 2, the claw speed is increased by 50%. At tier 3, it's increased by 75%. And at tier 4, essentially the speed is doubled. So those are your stats for each of the respective podiums. I did forget to mention the video, so I've just added this quick little segment here so that you know each of the podium effects. So that is it for this video. But for watching to the end of this video, I will give you a little sneak peek of a little image over to my left over here, or right for you guys. It'll be over on your right side of the screen over here. Here's a little sneak peek or image for the next update, which you can probably tell what it's going to include. It's a very, very big content update. I'm very excited for it, and I think it's going to add a lot more things for higher rebirth players to do. If you guys do have any queries about any of this stuff, please sure to comment down below. Otherwise, make sure you're subscribed and like the video if you did enjoy. And until next time guys, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye and have a great rest of your day.